What's up, fam? This is another episode of the Raiders World. Back here with Mrradillo. I know rookie minicamp was last week, and I kind of didn't get to it, so I wanted to talk about it now. Excited to see that football is starting to practice. We're in spring portion. Soon we'll have the schedule release, and then we'll have OTAs, and then we'll have mini camp, and then we'll have training camp, and then football is back with us, guys. I'm super pumped. I'm gonna kind of throw up some pictures of the Raiders, the rookies, and kind of just talk about those things. And I watched Fernando Mendoza's press conference, first press conference with the Raiders after like the camp, and dude, this kid's a machine. Like, we got someone here, and like, I'm stoked, more and more stoked for the season. There's all these this hype around Fernando Mendoza, obviously because he's the first round draft pick, Heisman winner, national champion. So he deserves all the praise, but he's coming at it from a very humble perspective. I'm at the bottom of the totem pole. He said this, so I have a long ways to go. I'm 32 of 32 of quarterbacks. I think there's more quarterbacks, but he's meaning like he's at the bottom and he has to work his way to the top. Nothing's guaranteed, and he's taken at it from a very humble aspect. And I'm just really excited for this season. I'm gonna throw up some pictures here, and then we're kind of gonna go through them right here, just kind of like just some fun little content because we're kind of in a little bit break. I'll talk about the schedule, and we'll do like a wins and losses type thing. But we're excited. So this is 5/7/2026. So this isn't rookie minicamp. This is the most recent practice. Looks like it was Thursday. Looks like they have Friday off. Who's this guy? This is Alex Ward. Okay. I forgot what he even is. Like, I don't even know. I even know who Alex Ward is. We got Kirk Cousins. What's up? What's up? And we got Pete Collins. No idea who that guy is. I need to figure out who these people are. This is Caleb Rogers. He's looking good. Okay, we got our punter. We got Jeremy Chin walking with AJ Cole here. 76. We got Caleb Rogers again. Look at him. Taking it all in. That field looks nice. Looks like they're working outside in Vegas while the weather's nice. Okay, we got Connor Haywood, and then I'm not sure who one is. I think that's Trey Tucker, no? Who else we got? We got Greedy Vance. Dude, that's such a good name, Greedy Vance there. Like it. Dalton Wagner here. Will Putnam. We got Michael Myers. I am Michael Myers. Spencer Burford, okay. That's an ad. That is an ad. Good job, Coke. Good job. Charles Grant here, rocking it. 96, Jonah Lalu. Okay. He's just stretching. Dude, like, I love these pictures because, like, we're coming up to the season. We're obviously still in summer. We just hit summer. We got a little bit of a break until football, but, like, football never stops and never sleeps. These guys are working hard. Chigozie Anusium and Cameron Richardson. I have no idea who that other guy was. Bam. Malcolm Kuntz. Look, he's looking spry. Look at that, jumping up. I think he has a big year this year. I know we do have Quiddy Pay and things of that nature. Trayvon Mahay. I don't know how to say his name. Isaiah Palomalo. We got Brennan Jackson. 91. Jafari Harvey. I'm curious who's going to actually make this roster. I'm pretty stoked about it. We got Dylan Labe. I don't know if he makes it on this roster. We got another action of Kirk here. Cody Lindbergh. Look at that, Brock Bowers. He's about to eat this season. He's about to eat. All right, Malcolm Kuntz. We got Tristan McCullum. Colton Miller, looking good. If he just stays healthy this year, I think our quarterbacks do a lot better. I don't know why there's ads on the pictures. Like, come on. DJ Glaze, here we go. And I think that's Jackson Powers Johnson right next to him. He's looking a little bulky. You know what I'm saying? Bowers, look at that. Up in the hands. Genty just has his hands up, ready to take that ball. Look at him. Just smooth motion. Welcome to Vegas. Get out of here, guys. Another Ashton Genty. Colton Miller. Not Colton Miller. Aiden O'Connell. I couldn't figure out this guy's name for the longest time the other day. But look at him. Look at him. He's taking some reps. Taking some reps. He got 12 right there. He got 12. 8. There we go. Eric Stokes. I don't understand the whole like rocking a beanie while you're working out. Maybe I sweat too much, but I've seen guys do this all the time, and I'm just like, dude, I'm sweating pig over here. Like, I'm gonna make this thing stank. Oh, that's the worst thing. The locker room smell. Oh my word, it's the worst. All right, dude, these ads, like, basically this is sponsored content by now. Michael, here we go. Here we go. I also wanted to throw up Fernando Mendoza and just get a little chunk of his interview.
Get the plays down, the base, because we have Coach Shinoda,
Look at this kid.
Kubiak, in my case, Coach Sullivan, repping it, getting on our butts about it, improving us, improving the entire offense.
This kid's like legit, man. He's respectful, he's humble, but he's a killer. Like, you can see he's a killer. He's focused. Dude, I don't know what his career is going to be like, but like how he prepares, if he prepares like Tom Brady, dude, this guy's going to be a psychopath, and I'm down for it. The Raiders are going to be back on top pretty soon. Let's go back to these pictures. Jeremy Chin, Greedy Vance. I don't see a lot of the rookies on here, so maybe this is just like a veteran off-season program, voluntary workout type thing. Yeah, that's what it's looking like, because I feel like Fernando Mendoza would have been pictured fairly prominent. But let's go back to the rookie minicamp pictures. No, I don't want to purchase photos. We're going to go latest. We're on Raiders.com. Shout out. Looking at all these fancy pictures. Okay, rookie minicamp. Let's go day 2. Bam! 16, Jacob Clark. These are some undrafted free agents, as well as our drafted rookies. E.J. Williams Jr. We got Justin Pickett. We got Chase Roberts, safety, Tanner Wall right there. You got some coaches, Alex Guerrero, the workout guy. And then we got Mike Sullivan, E.J. Williams. We look at the guy, Fernando. He's looking like bulky from his days in even Indiana after the national championship. He's looking like fit, man. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Jacob Clark, another QB. Lyman Lakitasi. I don't even know if I said that right. Excuse me. Jafari Harvey. Okay, we got some more Lakitasi. Trevin Maya. Keon Crawford. Okay, so there was he didn't have a good look. Like, he had this aspect of where he didn't practice day 2 for this. But I mean, obviously this is a picture of day 2, so he looks like he was practicing. But they were asking him about it, and he was like, was just trying to, it had a heavy load yesterday. Not necessarily a good look when you're fresh and brand new, but I mean, I don't know what's going on with injuries, so I'm not trying to drag this kid. Like, sometimes we have to learn. Sometimes we have to make like mistakes and do things the wrong way in order to figure out how to do it the right way, right? So I'm not trying to dunk on him as much, but that's not what you want to hear off a 3rd round draft pick, right? Kane Sloan, look at him. AJ Nebel, I don't know who that is. Strength and conditioning coach. Oh, what's his name? Head strength. Gruden's son, Deuce, is no longer the strength and conditioning coach. My bad. R.I.P., bro. Trey Zune, 66. Here we go. 19, Malik Benson. Okay. All right, bro. All right. I like. Notice in all these pictures, none of the players have earned their shields, and I'm not sure necessarily is how they're going to earn their shield. It'd be interesting if like he waits until training camp after they've made the 53. That's when they get the shield, like after a work. Or if he's handing them out like after they get to like real training camp practice, if they make a play, then he's like, hey, here's your shield. And he throws a shield on them, like kind of like Gruden did in the Senior Bowl that one time with those kids. He was throwing Raider stickers on them if they made a good play. I don't know if it's going to be like that or if it's like, you've made the 53, here's your sticker. But I think it'd be cool if it's like individual accolade as opposed to like once you get to the 53. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm curious what you guys think about that. Okay, let's jump back in here. Look at these pictures. All right. All right, Fernando. These ones are kind of weird. EJ Williams. I'm trying to see if we can see Mike Washington, our new big running back right here. Looking beast. Look at him. Look at him. Matt Lauer. Mike Washington Jr. again. Cleveland. Brandon Cleveland. Trey Zune working the bags. Justin Pickett. Malik Benson. EJ Williams. Again, apparently, like, they only wanted to photograph Fernando Mendoza's just looking focused. Looking focused. Chris Thomas. Xavier Sorry Jr. Looks like he was an invite, but yeah. So those are kind of all the plays right there. I just wanted to jump on, do a quick video. We're going out of town. I'll probably do a video once I get back on the schedule release. Try to kind of review that with you guys. But I'm excited for Raider Nation. I'm excited for what's going to happen. I'm excited for just Fernando Mendoza. Like, I'm trying to damper my expectations because I'm not trying to be like, hey, we're going to the Super Bowl. Because that's usually how we, like, every year, off season, like, the Raiders suck, right? And then off season comes, we do a bunch of stuff, and then it's like, I'm hyped up. Okay, we're going to be competitive this year. This year, I'm dampering my expectations. I don't think we'll come out of the gate like crazy good. I think we'll be a lot better than we were last year. I mean, that's not hard to do. Like Pete Carroll, we were the worst team in football last year. It just, there was like some miscommunication. Like they didn't really have an identity. It was obviously the front office and the coaching staff were on different pages. It just was a mess. It was a mess. I'm excited for unity and us moving forward. We're going to be better with Clint Kubiak as calling plays. Ashton Genty's going to have a great, better year. Brock Bowers, the receivers. Like, the defense is just going to be better. I think we're going to vastly improve from what we did last year, but I don't think we're necessarily competing for playoffs. Although, if Fernando Mendoza is a lot further along than people think, and they let him rip from the beginning, and he just goes out there and starts balling, like... Whew, sky's the limit, man. Sky's the limit. But we'll see how that works out. We'll see who actually is starting. If it's Kirk Cousins, I think Fernando Mendoza is a lot further along than we expected, and he's gonna just pick it up like this, right? But I think they're gonna throw out Kirk Cousins first, and then like maybe week 4 or whatever, they're gonna go ahead and put out Fernando Mendoza because maybe Kirk Cousins like has some things to show him, but obviously he's not going to learn until he has that game day experience where he's the guy, he's the one going through all of this stuff. But there's definitely things he still needs to learn, and he's obviously understanding that. Anyways, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. The next thing we have is schedule release, and then we'll probably talk about voluntary OTAs, maybe do some fun videos. I'm trying to think about some different, maybe my Mount Rushmore. Oh, I do have a topic that I'm not trying to like throw shade at here, because Maxx Crosby can do whatever he wants. He's Maxx Crosby. He's legit. I get worried because like this dude's focusing on like music. Like he just released a song, and obviously we can have hobbies. He does a podcast all through the thing, but then he's very much, he does it. He gives his all. So I'm never mad about his effort. I'm never mad about him not. But I think sometimes like, I don't know. I'm still mixed if he's like bought in to the Raiders. Like, I know it didn't work out, but I don't know if maybe like he's still not fully in. But I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I know he can't really practice that much because he's still injured, so he's doing a lot of rehab. And once he gets on the field, he may be a lot more hype. But I don't know how I don't know how to feel about him like focus on other things. Obviously, these guys all have different interests. Not saying they can't. Like this is America. They're free men. They can do what they want. So, but I don't know. I'm kind of hesitant. I don't like that look of like once a player starts rapping, you're like, I don't know about this. Like Darren Waller, he started going hardcore music, and then all of a sudden he was just gone. Right. So it was like there's not a great track record of players once they start rapping to being successful in the league after that. You know what I mean? Like tell me if I'm wrong, but that's just kind of the vibe I've been picking up. Anyways, this has been another episode of Raiders World. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.
The autumn wind is a pirate. Blustering in from sea, with a rollicking song he sweeps along.